friend from the Great White North joining us today, Brian from Into the 99 podcast. We've had some games before, and he came in clutch today because we had a late night cancellation. So let's get this thing started.
Okay, so I'm up first, and I'm playing Goreclaw. I've played Goreclaw before. It's one of my favorites.
Big green
Big green zombies. Real simple. Okay. I'm going to play a forest and an open world tracker. Pass turn.
I'm playing Elenda and Brudiclad. Basically, it's swing wide, lots of vampires, a little bit of lifelink, some other shenanigans.
Lots of shenanigans.
I'll drop a turn. I will play a swamp. I will tap that for an indulgence aristocrat and pass turn.
I will draw, and I'm Brian. I'm with Into the 99 podcast. Today I'm playing Mogis, God of Slaughter. And it's essentially just chaos. I am going to just tax everything. Want to play a land? Well, there's going to be a price for it.
Great! I'm so glad we asked you to come play with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
I should put a rift in this deck.
Well, you do have to just thank, like, Zyres didn't want to work out, so I had to slot in like my backup. But I'm going to start off with Evolving Wilds, which I will crack and pass the turn. I'm going to fetch a swamp.
And I'm the hippie. I guess another resident personality here.
Yeah.
Playing Brudiclad, Telcor Engineer. All about tokens and artifacts. It's honestly a very casual deck, so Brian will probably slaughter me. But that's okay. That's what we're here for.
We see what you did there.
Aren't puns fun?
I'll start with a island into a retrofitter foundry and pass turn.
Okay. Back to me. Play a forest. And I will pass turn.
Drop the turn. Play another swamp. Tap that for a soul ring. And tap another swamp and a soul ring. Leave one floating for a Oathsworn vampire. Here's Battlefield taps. That's from the graveyard. Let's see. So Brian is playing Mogis and has no blockers, so I'm going to go ahead and tap him for one with life.
I'll be honest, I probably won't have blockers for the entire game.
Oh, well, this should be interesting. And
as per usual, we'll guest.
And that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, I will untap and draw. I will play a mountain. I'm gonna tap 2 and Demonic Tutor.
And then
I'm going to search, and then I will pass the turn. Let's find something fun, shall we?
Let's.
That's never anything fun.
We'll untap, upkeep, and draw. I'll do a mountain and pay 2 and tap my retrofitter to make a servo. Magnemite the servo and pass.
I'm going to play another forest. 3, someone of that. It's going to pass turn.
Okay.
I'm just good for Goreclaw.
And I will gladly accept all of your anger.
I will pay 1 black, 1 white, and 2 others, and I'll play Elenda. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack Brian with 3.
I will gladly accept it.
And another life, because I know that trouble is coming. Pass turn.
Okay, untap, draw. I will play a mountain. I will then tap 2 for Ractosigne. Then I will tap 1 to tap it for an Ankh of Mishra.
Ooh.
Ankh does 2 damage to anyone who puts a new land into play.
Yep.
Dang it. That's fine.
It's an artifact, right? The Ankh?
Correct.
Gotcha.
And
Anti-landfall.
that will be my turn.
Joke's on you, I don't have a land to play.
Well, I do enjoy hearing that regardless.
Yeah, I don't think
I'll
there's
do-
any downside for him there.
2 for an Idol of Oblivion.
Huh?
And then I will enter combat and I will poke you for 1 Brian.
And again, thank you. I will gladly accept all your pain.
You're so appreciative.
Well, I mean, he's Canadian, so.
And pass turn.
Alright.
Let's see Goreclaw.
Or not.
Or we can. So I'm going to take 2 points of damage then, because I'm
Yep.
playing a land. And then I'm going to take 4 for Goreclaw. And then I'm going to pass turn.
Okay. Up top. Draw. Right. We're gonna pay. Yep. 2 black and 3 others for a Sanguine Bond.
Uh-oh.
And got Goreclaw. I'm gonna poke Brian for 2. And then they both have lifelink, so Jen, you can take 2 points of damage.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
So rude.
I'm trying to lean into the chaos thing. Brian started. Fast turn.
We will untap. We will draw. Strip mine. I'll lose 2. So if I do that, that's not enough. How do I want to do this? I feel like I'm just gonna get smacked, but
You're so clear.
how angry do I want to make people?
That's a good question.
That is the
Welcome to EDH.
that's the question.
Alright, we left our
Bring it
feelings
on.
at the door. It's okay.
Well, that's tap 3, and I'm gonna play last one standing. So how many creatures are there?
I have 3.
I have 2.
I have 1.
Okay, so that's 6. Perfect. I'm gonna roll a 6-sided dice. We will go the elf Goreclaw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or do you have you have only 1 creature, right, Drake?
Yeah, you only got
Okay.
1.
So going from right to left to
2,
bottom.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6. Be a 6.
2. So Goreclaw lives. Everything else gets destroyed.
Alright, so I've got some triggers here. Oathsworn Vampire dies, Indulgent Aristocrat dies, Lear got a creature that dies, and then Chris has a creature that dies. That'll put counters on Elenda, and then Elenda will die, so I'll get 3.
We just had this happen in another game. Does Elenda get those counters? Because she's dying at the exact same time.
Well, yeah, because it all happens simultaneously, right?
She
But
sees him die.
She does? Okay.
Yeah.
So then we ripped off another person.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So
Because we went the other way.
I get 4 knights or 4 vampires
Nice.
with lifelink.
Oh.
Yep, Goreclaw lives.
And then I will tap for 2 and put out Stormfist Crusader.
You gonna swing anybody with a haste? Oh no, she's got menace.
Menace.
Yeah, it's menace, not
Each
haste.
player draws a card and loses a life. Oh, okay. I don't mind card draw.
And I'll pass the turn.
Is that your upkeep, the Stormfist, right?
At my upkeep, correct.
Gotcha.
I've never seen that card.
It's from
Eldraine.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I have... Where's my binder? I need to upgrade right now because I'm finally remembering it. Where is it?
Black and red, though.
No.
Maybe I should.
I think.
There we go.
Too bad to have retro again to make another.
Yeah, that might small.
Make another servo. We'll tap the idol to draw a card. That's not.
There we go. There's the back.
Looks like I won't be getting around to making Saheeli's directive. Will I? No, maybe. Screw it. We're all gonna die anyway. We'll discard the golden and turn. Pass to you, Jen.
Some of us faster than the other than others.
Are you done, Chris?
I am.
Okay. Untap. Drop a turn.
Wait, don't I go?
Oh, yeah, it's your turn.
You're gonna take So rude. Why did we marry you again?
I don't know.
Oh, I played a land, dang it. But I'm gonna do it anyways, and I'm gonna take the 2 points. Okay, so I have a Goreclaw, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 2 because she has power 4 or more, and I'm gonna play Bramble Sovereign. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pay 3 because it costs me 2 less, and I'm gonna play. No, I'm gonna play Royal Guardian.
Dun 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 dun.
I should have held off on that, because then I could have made another one. But that's okay. I'll run with it. And you just have the 1 creature, Brian?
Yes.
It's a 2/2 sitting out there.
Don't forget your beginning combat 1/1 counters.
What?
The Lieutenant, the Guardian. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, thank you.
Don't pull it awfully
I'm
quiet.
into combat. I forget. My little guardian gets everyone +1s. I have it made my combat turn. If I control my commander, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. If we had sound effects, that's what they would sound like. Donnie gets to be our sound effects. And then I'm going to attack Ryan with Goreclaw. And when he attacks creatures I control with power 4 or greater, he has +1/+1, he can trample, so he's a 6/6.
I will take 4 and jump block.
Okay. I will pass turn.
There. Now I'm gonna untap and draw. Okay, that works. I will pay 2 and 2 others for a Bursting Bloodlord. Other vampires control get +1/+1. That makes all of my 1/1s into 2/2s. So Jen did me the honor of getting rid of Brian's jump blocker. So I'm gonna swing for 8, Brian.
Okay.
And then you can take an additional 8.
We suck when we have someone new to come play with us.
Everyone we asked to come play with us pulls out some savagery.
I don't think only 2 damage per turn per land has been savagery.
That's fair. You haven't really.
I haven't done anything.
I don't think it's been that bad.
You only brought Mogis to the table.
All right,
I did my dig. I'm not
I'm gonna gain 8 by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'll pass turn.
We are just some vicious a-holes.
On Saturdays, we'll just have to adjust to it. As soon as
If I land, I'll lose 2. Go down 9. And we will
Come play with us no more.
hopefully keep a creature out and play Torbrand.
I'm sure this is not the first time that he's.
Torbrand. I love Torbrand.
And I'll pass turn. Well, you don't have to worry because Ank's not a red spell.
Oh,
So.
that's true.
And I'll pass.
until you play a Painter Servant.
I don't think I have that card.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
We'll do.
That's why a lot of people were shocked when it got unbanned. Like, really? Okay.
2 Enchanter's Bane.
Shenanigans.
We'll enter combat and we'll poke Life Leader for 1. Oh wait, you got a blocker there, Dottie?
I do, a 3/3.
Never mind.
Rethink.
Yeah, I guess little ground-based servo isn't going to fly at anyone. I'll just go to my end step and I'll target Sanguine Bond. Would you rather take damage equal to its CMC or sacrifice Sanguine Bond there, Donnie?
I'll take the 5, dude.
And then I'll pass turn.
What does that?
Enchanter's Bane.
That's cool.
Yeah, at the beginning of your end step, target enchantment deals damage to its converted mana cost to its controller, unless that player sacrificed.
That's awesome. Okay, my turn.
Oh, I'm gonna need to get that.
That's really cool.
It's an essential against like Tuvasa decks that get out of control.
Well, I'm gonna choose.
Or against any of my decks.
Too many enchantments there?
I have a Selvala enchant deck that everything's an enchantment.
3. So I'm gonna pay.
That'll do it.
And I did not play a land this turn. I'm gonna pay 3 for a Thundering Ceratok. And then I'm going to use Bramble Sovereign, and I'm going to pay 2 and make a copy of it. Which, of course, I don't have a copy of it, so that'll be a Thundering Ceratok. And
Luckily, in these you got these fresh copy tokens from Zendikar this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
Yes, we did. We got those.
This is still my favorite card so far that we pulled.
Yes.
Little mouse, and it's foil.
Oh.
They're so cute.
Have you seen the full art version of him?
I like this version better than the full art version.
So 4. So you have 1 blocker, huh, honey?
Yep, I got 1 blocker.
Just a 3/3.
Just a 3/3. Just a little lonely 3/3.
So when Thundering Ceratok enters the battlefield, each creature I control gains trample until end of turn, which they're going to get anyway because it's our font. And as I go into combat, they're all going to get another counter because I control my commander. And I'm going to attack you. So 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, plus they get the +1 from 4, plus 18, 19, 20, 21.
Wow.
21 trample. Turn 5.
Yeah, there's no way I can stop that.
21. And how much that was, Commander?
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh crap! Yeah, I forgot to take that. I would have been taking 6,
Okay.
Commander.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Spreading the love.
I love you. Pat's turn.
All right. So, untap. Draw. Well,
You needed to come back down
I'm gonna
anyways.
play a land, and that's gonna cost me 2 life. And then I'm going to.
What's the name of that card again you have, Chris?
Enchanter's Bane.
Enchanter's Bane.
Let's see, I'm gonna pay
I'm looking it
1
up.
black
I want to see if I have any of those.
and 3 others for Vindictive Vampire.
If you opened up the Brudiclad pre-con, you definitely do.
And then.
I don't think we were buying them back then.
Alright, so the Vindictive Vampire says whenever another creature you control dies, Vindictive Vampire deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain life.
Oh, I'm not going to be around for a while.
I am then going to pay 1 black, and I'm going to Spark Harvest Goreclaw.
So rude. What does it do?
It's just destroy target creature or planeswalker. And as an additional cost to cast Spark Harvest, I'm going to sacrifice one of my vampires, and everybody takes a point of damage, and I'll gain 3 life, and then Brian, you can take 3 damage.
Okay.
And what? You didn't like that play?
No, did not much. No. It's fine. Goreclaw gets 8.
Goreclaw does get 8, especially when you're attacking for 21.
And I'm making
On turn 5, no less.
I had Bramble Sovereign in my opening hand.
Nice.
I'm super excited to see that.
Real nice.
I never get to play her in this deck.
The Bram.
Chris, what do you got for blockers over there?
Not enough. 1 servo.
Alright, then
I have 1 measly Magnemite.
I am swinging at Chris for 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think I'll take it since
You're going to take the 9.
I'm sitting at too much life, evidently.
Alright, and then
You do have the most life.
I'm going to gain 6, and
Now I have the most life.
Jen's going to take the 6 because I want to see what Brian's going to do next. And I'll pass turn.
Untap. Draw. I'm just gonna piss you off and see if you kill me. I'm gonna tap for 3. I will play a Rampaging Ferocidon.
Yep.
Players cannot gain life.
Didn't that used to be banned? No, that was banned in Standard.
Oh, I used to run that in my Perforos deck.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
Good card.
You'll never believe this. It's a fucking land.
And you can take 2.
Yep. Worth it. Worth it.
How gracious.
Sack the servo. Make a
comeback to pop.
pretty old Thopter. Tap the idol to draw a card. That's not very happy.
And I'm at 5 life.
Jeez,
It happens.
that's crazy.
You're
What's your one?
21.
Yeah.
Donnie, I'm a blister squall. That one creature of yours that you have untapped.
The vampire.
Just tap it.
Oh, it just taps? Okay.
Yep. Leave you nice and open.
Yep.
And then at the end step, since you're the only enchantment wielder, Donnie, Sanguine Bond will either do 5 to you or sack it.
I'll take the 5.
Sounds good. I'll pass turn.
I don't want to play any of my enchantments because that's like that's for me.
Yep, you're up.
Okay.
Looks like we're probably going to get 2 games in this morning.
When that actually.
I was about to say, with how often we knock out our guests, we ought to really just reset as soon as we knock somebody out.
5. I'm gonna lose 2 life because I'm gonna play a land. And this is just so I can replay Goreclaw.
Not to mention we degenerately play life game.
Degenerately is right.
And for the land, did you take 2 life?
Yes.
Or 2 damage?
Yes. It was worth it to play Goreclaw. I'm gonna go ahead and go to combat, and beginning of combat, I control my commander. I'm gonna put some more +1/+1 counters on the things. Really? Awful strange, guys.
It's the chicken dance.
I don't know why Goreclaw brings on the chicken dance.
You put us in charge of sound effects. These things are going to
All right, we're gonna make that a thing going forward. I like it.
It's chicken dance every time Goreclaw comes in.
Yep,
Down.
that's a thing now.
And then every time it attacks.
Yep, every time it attacks, that's a thing.
Oh, we can make the cuckoo sound from Zelda every time it attacks.
So, what do you have? You're sitting at 25. Chris has 28. I'm not gonna attack Brian. It's just, I'm not. You got hit down to 5. I attacked him once.
You gonna attack Donnie for 20?
What do you have for blockers, Chris?
1 thop.
And Donnie
One
has
thought.
nothing.
I have no blockers.
This is fascinating. Okay. So 25, 28. How much damage can I do? So 7, so 14, 16, 19, plus another 5, so I'm at 24. Plus Goreclaw, there's a 28, 29, they each get 1.
Goreclaw has summoning sickness.
Goreclaw has summoning sickness.
Oh,
He doesn't count.
fine, I can't attack with Goreclaw.
He has no fancy boots.
No fancy boots.
Dang it, that's what this is missing. Alright,
Boots with the fur.
fine. He's got the fur, it's not the boots.
Donnie at 1 life really won't be that much of a problem because he can gain the life next turn by hitting me.
Yep.
He can't gain life.
Nope. Well,
Oh!
I mean,
Cool.
Great, the Ferocidon.
24, plus he still gets up to 24, 5, 6, 7, 28. So I can do a total of 28 damage. So I can't kill you. Oh, I can.
you can kill Chris.
No, he has a blocker.
But it's a 0-2, right? Or is it a 1-1?
It still absorbs the trample. It's not enough to kill you.
If I die, he then can gain life.
True.
And if Donnie gets knocked out, we don't really have to worry about somebody gaining an excessive amount of life and outliving us.
Yeah, then we can just hang out and relax, you know?
But then we do the same thing we do every Saturday. We kill Donnie first. We pick on the new person.
Yeah, it is
We
kind
slaughter
of a thing.
Donnie.
Oh, that's the exact same thing that happens on my stream too.
See?
Gee.
I die first every time.
Welcome to EDH.
So I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna break it up, and I'm gonna attack Donnie and Chris. So I'm gonna come at both of you for a total of what? 7 plus 5, 13. My math right?
13, yeah.
13, 14, 15 because of 4 o'clock. 4,
Each of us for 15?
7, 14, 15. Yeah, so each of you for 15. I was wrong. So it's 15 to each of you. I thought it was 28, but it's 30.
Yeah. I don't have any responses. Chris, you got anything?
I already adjusted.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then I have Ryan's turn.
Leaves me at 10. Okay. Untap.
Oh, how is it off of that high horse of yours? Welcome to nearly the single digits.
We're working on it. It's not for me.
Let's see.
I need that Enchanter's Bane. It needs to go in Mogis.
It's really amazing. That is an awesome card.
The only problem is if it's the last enchantment standing, it has to target itself.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm gonna tap the Soul Ring to play a Skull Clamp. And okay, so I'm going to use the other one I've got floating from the Skull, or the Soul Ring, to clamp one of my vampires.
Aren't your vampires 2/2s?
Yes, so it doesn't die, but then I'm gonna attack Jen with him. Hopefully she blocks with Goreclaw.
Are you attacking me now?
Not yet. There's that. Actually, hey, Chris, you got a blocker, right?
Yes.
If I attack you with one vampire, will you block?
With my only Thopter, my last man standing, no.
Damn it.
At least he's honest.
That's the only reason why I didn't block Jen's 15 just now.
Yeah.
I probably should have. I have a damn retrofitter. I can make another.
Exactly. Yeah, so what's the problem?
Sure. Fuck it.
Alright, I'm attacking Chris for 2.
I'll block with my Thopter.
Alright, so that vampire dies. Everybody takes a point of damage. I don't get to take life, but I do get to draw 2 cards.
I sure hope you play Scheming Symmetry.
Perfect.
And pick me.
He's too happy.
I got a Plains.
And take 2 damage.
I'm going to pay 2 black and... Oh, yeah, I paid 2 damage. I'm going to pay 2 black and 2 white. I'm going to Kaya's Wrath.
I'm sorry, what? All my creatures are going away again.
I'm happy to not control any creatures.
Now...
Poor Torbrand.
So
didn't even get
when
to shine.
When the Raptor dies, I do actually get to gain life off my Vamps. And then Sanguine Bond will trigger. And...
Does it? Do they all die at the same time?
Yes.
So that works?
Yeah, because when my vampires
So
die,
that would be the same thing for Elenda.
When my vampires die, the vindictive vampire does a point of damage to each player.
Fine.
So I've got 4 vampires. Everybody takes 4. I gain 4, and
I feel like we never looked that one up.
Yeah, I think because they're all seeing each other, I don't believe that actually triggers because it's going to the graveyard at the exact same time. But I'm not 100% sure.
But when Vindictive Vampire, but whenever another creature I control dies,
I just don't think you would gain the life. Like, we would still lose it, but I don't know if you actually gain it or not.
because the Marauding Raptor's gone.
Because it would still be there, right? Like the same thing with the vampire.
Oh yeah.
Spells for the Ferocidon, spells and abilities that cause players to gain life still resolve while Rampaging Ferocidon is on the battlefield. No player will gain life, but any other effects that spell or ability of that spell or ability would happen. So for Kaya's Wrath,
So Second Bond would still trigger.
you still get the life gain triggers. You just don't gain the life while the
okay. So
on
I
the field.
don't gain the 4 life, but you guys still take
the damage.
I can still deal with damage to somebody. Okay.
I'm okay.
Did you have another creature into the battlefield last turn? Never mind. I was just trying to track our Ferocidon damage from.
There's none.
Because the token, the vampire that died with the sculpt that you blocked.
Well, no, Frostsun's entering. When
Yeah.
the creature enters.
Perforos. Tiny perf.
Oh, because of Torbrand.
Yeah, no creatures enter.
Yeah, no. All right. So my creatures die.
Oh, an effect says. Oh, never mind. That's for when it sets a player's life total. Well, no, that would be. I don't think you get the life gain trigger. The triggers still go for like when you would, but I don't know. I don't think you gain any life the instant that Frostdon's leaving, since he's leaving at the same time.
Yeah, so Sanguine Bond and life gain wouldn't happen, but we still lose the 4 life.
Yeah, because the Vindictive Vampire. So I don't get to deal any more damage, but
yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I'll pass turn. And hopefully take myself out of this hole.
Keep and draw. Hi, Solar.
A little tiny shovel.
Fucking A. And then pay 4 for Storm the Vault. Damn. Oh, I needed to make a token. Whoopsies. Fuck it. Next turn, right? Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Or, no, I'll do the smart thing and not Storm the Vault, but Solemn. And go get a fucking basic land. And I think that's all. Oh, Donnie Sanguine Bond or 5 damage.
Wow.
Man, that card is doing work. I really love this card. That is amazing.
Wow.
I want it because I want to put it in my Perfro set.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna let it go this time. I don't like the idea of being at 3 life.
I love this card.
All right, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Yep.
Right, so I don't take any damage from playing lands now, so that's exciting.
Indeed.
Goreclaw cost me
Indubitably.
8 now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I only have 7.
Haha.
Haha, nothing. I will just play Bird Paradise. Well, that's all I got. I will pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I will play a swamp. And give damage to itself. And then I will pay 1 white, 1 black, and 2 others for a Cliffhaven Vampire, which is a Sanguine Bond on the stick. And I'll pass turn.
Oh no, there's no enchantments out.
Nope.
Oh no, there aren't. I guess this is drawback.
That's why I was willing to let the Sanguine Bomb go, because I can play the vampire. I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah,
I mean, as much fun as it is to double up on that effect.
I need a
I will pay 2 Retrofitter for a Thopter.
Oh man, that would be ugly with Perk and Torbrands doing
and that other thing that triples.
yeah.
Oh, you mean Dictator of the Twin God, which was in my hands?
What?
I'm gonna do 4 for Storm the Vault. I will not poke with the Simulacrum because I need the 5th enchantment or artifact. Go to my end step. I will hold priority to organize my trigger, Storm the Vault before Enchanter's Bane. So Storm the Vault gets to transform into the Vault of Kat Khan, and Enchanter's Bane will blow itself up because I'm not going to take even 2. And then I will. Oh, damn! What would I kill for a high tide right now?
Good card.
Yeah, it is. There's a black one too.
I guess I will just patiently pass. Oh no! I'll tap my Oblivion to draw.
Okay. Now
Fantastic. Yep. Go for it. Oh, sorry. I'm being dumb. Tap the vault for the unwinding clock. I was like, oh, great, a pointless unwinding clock when I have no mana. Dumb. Yes, it is your turn now, Jen.
Okay.
My unwinding clock will trigger.
Untap all your artifacts.
Well, let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play a very expensive Goreclaw.
In response, I will tap a ring and tap a fitter to make a Thopter and tap a Oblivion. Idle draw card.
I will pass turn.
It's
like Chris has more going on my turn than I do.
I'll draw lands, play a land per turn. I will pay 4, 5, and 6 for Elenda.
In response, I'm going to rinse and repeat the.
Yep. And then I'm going to go ahead and attack Jen for 2 fun.
So rude, but I'll take it.
And pass turn.
I don't like being at 18. Not a fan of this.
I will do a mountain for turn.
Our cards are so blurry.
I know, we need to figure out our lighting in here.
I'm gonna say this happens and not.
Don't we need another light source?
I have to say the land from the new set is absolutely fantastic.
I think that looks so much better.
What do you think about the card stop for CR, Brian?
I like it. I think it feels good. Stiff.
Doesn't seem flimsy to you?
No.
Okay.
The ones that we got were from Japan, I guess, because the rares were in front, but like it feels good. I like the feel.
That's what we had too. We opened some that were the rares were in the front.
Yeah, we opened Japanese packs first.
But the lands, like these full art lands, are fantastic. I'm gonna be slotting them in
Yes.
wherever I just have garbagey lands.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and tap the vault for 8 and float 4 others for a Brudiclad and a coveted jewel. The jewel comes in and I draw 3 cards. Oh, hi.
I guess saying garbagey lands is kind of rough. I don't mean by garbagey lands, but I mean not full art
Not
lands.
fancy lands.
I knew what you meant.
Fuck, can't undo that. Oops. Yeah, I should keep it tempered. Oh.
Want to see my new Savannah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tap the jewel for
giving out
blue
3 blank proxies. That's interesting.
for
Yeah.
Thought Spy Network.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
You have flyers tapped there, Donnie?
Yes, my flyer is tapped there.
Okay. I'm gonna enter combat and make a mirror and convert the mirror and the others all to Thopters. I will hook you for 4, Donnie.
I'll take the 4.
And I will draw a card off the Spy Network. I'll figure something to. Then I will discard and pass turn. Oh, and tap the idol to draw a card. Excuse me. Oh, you son of a.
Are you still passing turn?
Yeah. I played a land, I'm pretty sure.
Did you take her too?
To discard.
You
Thankfully,
take
no.
it back if you did.
Fine. So I will pay 5 for a Guy's Revenge. Can't be countered, has haste, can't be the target of non-green spells or abilities from non-green sources. And 2, 3 left. How big is this flyer? Okay, so what do you have in the way of blockers, Chris?
Oh,
Thopters?
4 Thopters and Brudiclad.
And Goreclaw is a 4/4?
Yep, and a Solemn Simulacrum. I'm gonna make another.
I'm gonna make another, and then I'm gonna make another.
that is.
And I'm gonna make another.
Wait, how big are the Thopters?
1/1s.
1/1s?
See.
I don't like the look she's giving me, man.
Maybe you should have left me around for a little bit longer, so you know I could have brought down that life total a little.
I'm gonna go ahead and I don't think that's really gonna matter. I'm gonna wait and do that. I think. Let's actually say we're tapped and I just decided to go my hand. I'm going to. What times do you have? You have 4.
I only have 4 life.
Oh. So I'm going to attack Donnie 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Yeah. I'm going to. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to pay one white and one other, and I'll Dawn Charm to prevent all combat damage this
That's
turn.
so rude. I put that in that deck. That's so rude. I will pass turn.
Okay. I will untap.
That's so rude. Good card.
Draw for turn.
People say white has no power. What?
Saphir's protection.
Let's see.
It has all the power stapled on cards.
Okay,
As
two
is
black and two others for a diabolic tutor.
Man, that new white knight or white human or whatever it is with the land tax on a creature.
Yes.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What do I want?
Cheese?
I'm gonna grab that, put it in my hands. And then I have just enough mana, two black. Oh, no, I still have one left. Two black and two others. I'll play Marchisa's Decree. When it enters the battlefield, I become a monarch. Whenever a creature attacks me or a planeswalker I control, that creature's controller loses one life. I'm going to attack Jen for 3, or 2, sorry, flying.
I'll take it.
And pass turn.
I'm untap.
Do you need life from it?
Huh? No, it doesn't have life.
Sorry, end of your turn. I'll make a thop.
Yeah,
And
you're
draw a
gonna
card.
dirtle and create a creature and turtle and.
Hey. How many flyers you got right now, Donnie?
1 tapped.
And how much life do I lose for swinging at you?
One per
Well,
creature.
you do. Let's see. Yeah, 1 per creature.
So I guess I just have to make it worth it, right?
Absolutely.
So we got
Fight.
10,
Damn it.
14.
I thought about killing Elenda again just so I can draw 2 cards, and I'm like, nah.
Isn't this the art for the waste? Like it looks like it.
Tap a red for a
It's
boiler
gonna look
works.
like it,
Bounce it.
but that would, I mean, it'd be weird if they did that, but at this point, I don't know that I'd put it past them.
Dark Sphere for 0. Tap the vault for. Fuck it. Tap the vault for 15. We'll all see it coming. Index for 1. Dirtle time? Dirtle time. Dirtle. 5th card is a. Ooh, hello. Yes, please.
I like turtles.
Okay.
You are.
I like
I
turtles.
like turtles.
Oh, that's right. There was another
Yes.
network.
People think that's dirty.
That's okay.
It has to be able to tap and sack. Titties. I'm gonna sack the Island of Oblivion to make a 10/10 Eldrazi creature.
What?
Oof.
Yeah.
That's rude.
I don't. Where the fuck is the token? It's probably still with Tristani. It'll just look like the Echo of Eons. It's fine.
I feel feel like we all need to kill Chris first. I feel like he always wins.
So I take one for each swinging creature, right?
Yep.
So on my enter combat, I'm gonna make, well, another mirror and then turn them all into Eldrazi's. So they are 10 Eldrazi's, and I'll swing at each of you for 5.
So,
Or with 5 of them, so for 50.
so we're all
But they're
dead.
not trample, right? Wait, how many creatures are attacking me?
5?
5 10-10s.
Yeah.
5 10
We're all
10s.
dead. Chris wins again.
Yeah. I mean, I could walk with Elenda, but.
I can buy with a bird, but I'm still dead.
Yep.
I am on a surprising streak.
Good game. Good game.
Alright. What
Well,
am I
I mean,
playing next?
after that loss, you suffered burying the other night.
That's fair. That is fair.
That was unexpected because then he turns around and goes, if it played like that in pot, I'm like, it does. He's just like, oh.